NWP presents As You Wish by Nathaniel Wiley, read by the author. Harry's treehouse was his haven. He visited there every day after school, after dinner. He practically lived in his treehouse. He kept his comic book collection in the far right corner of his treehouse. Most of his comics were about Spider-Man. Harry, a short, blonde kindergarten student, was absolutely obsessed with Spider-Man. He loved the movies, had posters of Peter Parker all over his room, and had always aspired to be a superhero. But there was one major flaw in Harry's wish to be a superhero. He was shy, and he didn't like attention or recognition. It was a sunny fall day, and red leaves were falling all over the place. Harry, as always, was sitting in his treehouse. It was when Harry opened his Spider-Man comic book that a strange man yelled at him from the ground below. "Hey kid, are your parents home?" "Yeah, I think she's in the laundry room," replied Harry. "I'll just talk to you for a minute then." Harry remembered what his kindergarten teacher had taught him about stranger danger, but this man seemed very interesting. Harry at least needed to know what he wanted. "What do you want?" asked Harry cautiously. "Glad you asked, my boy. My name is Jin Williams, and I am a salesman selling wishes." "What do you mean, wishes?" "Well, a wish is something you—" "I know what a wish is, silly," Harry giggled. "I mean, how do you get the wishes?" "Well, Harry, you and only you can have a free sample. 3 wishes and that's it. When you want to use your first wish, just open your Spider-Man comic. I'll be waiting." "But how do you know my name?" It was too late. Jin Williams had vanished. The next day, Harry wanted to use a wish. This had been his wish for a long time, to be a superhero. Harry wanted to be Spider-Man, but he couldn't be Spider-Man. He would have to name himself something creative. Harry sat down and thought of a catchy superhero name. Harry Man! Perfect! Harry opened the Spider-Man comic book. This was the first ever Spider-Man, originally from 1963. It was a reproduction of the original, however, as the originals cost more money than Harry would ever see in his lifetime. As he opened it, he heard a man whistling coming down the sidewalk. Harry spun around to see who it was. It was Jin Williams, the salesman that Harry had seen a few weeks prior. "Harry, I see you're ready for your first wish." "I didn't think you would come." "Well, I did, and I'm here to grant your wish." Harry didn't know what to do. He was so excited, but also scared. What if he screwed this up? "Take your time, Harry, for a carefully thought-out wish could be the best," said Jin. "Well, I suppose—" "Go on," urged Jin. "I want to be a superhero, but I want to be called Harry Man, because that sounds cool." "As you wish, Harry." Jin slowly faded out of view from Harry. He suddenly felt nauseous. Harry felt like he was being pulled out of reality. His head was spinning faster and faster. Harry awoke again in his treehouse. But he wasn't Harry anymore. He was around 6 feet tall and had a lot of muscle. Harry realized that his wish had been granted. After looking at the large H on his outfit, he realized that he was now Harry Man. Harry fought villains for what seemed like months. However, Harry didn't enjoy it. Harry was very shy and hated all of the attention that he was getting from his heroic efforts. One day, as Harry was walking down the street, he ran into Jin Williams. "Ah, Harry, enjoying your life as a superhero?" Not at all. I wish I could be invisible. Like nobody would pay attention to me. Kind of like how people at school don't listen to me anyways." "Is that what you want, Harry? Think about it." "Yes, I don't like all this attention." "As you wish." Yet again, Harry felt his head spinning. As his second wish was beginning to become true, he thought he saw Jin Williams smirking. Harry woke up back in his treehouse. He was so glad everything was back to normal. He looked at his wristwatch. Nearly 8 a.m. He packed his backpack and headed to school. "Harry Marks," said his teacher as she read off his name off her attendance clipboard. "Here," yelled Harry from his seat at the back of the classroom. "Don't say here if you're not the student I asked for, class," said the teacher, her lips pursed. I'm here, yelled Harry. "What kind of a sick joke is this, class? Okay, so Harry is the only one absent today. Jenny, will you take the attendance to the office for me?" "Yes, Miss Logan." Harry was shocked. He wasn't sure why Miss Logan had marked him absent. He hoped that she hadn't actually written his absence down and that she was just messing with him. Nobody spoke to Harry for the duration of the day, which was quite peculiar to him. He figured he had said something wrong, or maybe he had knocked over someone's lunch tray. After school, Harry walked up the cobblestone stairs leading to the front door of his house. There were police everywhere. He wondered what had happened, and he looked around frantically for his parents. Harry looked into the living room and saw his parents sobbing on the couch. A police officer approached him. "Follow me, sir," said the officer. Harry walked outside with the policeman and watched as the policeman snapped his fingers and became Jin Williams. "Hello, Harry." "What do you want? Why are the police here?" "Why, they're here because they can't find you." "But I'm right here," said Harry, confused. "Ah, but you're not," replied Jin. "Have you not noticed nobody has spoken to you all day, not even looked in your direction? I gave you the wish you asked for, Harry, and that was to be invisible. You are invisible. Only you and I can see each other." "But that's not possible." "Anything is possible if you wish for it, Harry." "Fine then. I'm done with all this nonsense. I want to be somewhere where the streets are quiet and peaceful," said Harry confidently. "Think about it, Harry. This is your last wish. Is that what you want?" "Yes, sir. I want to be in a place where there's no chaos and no police around my house." "As you wish." Nobody ever saw Harry again. His parents and the police were very confused as to where he might have gone, and they continued to search for Harry until their deaths. Harry, however, satisfied with his third wish, watched a small buggy drive down the street ahead. The man inside, Jin Williams, winked at Harry. The streets were silent and peaceful, just as Harry had wished. There was, however, a good reason why the streets were so quiet. It was 1952, and Harry would soon be a victim, one of over 10,000 deaths, of the Great Smog of London. As You Wish by Nathaniel Wiley was read by Nathaniel Wiley and produced by Nate Wiley Productions. The music in this audio-based production is by Holizna Radio. If you're interested in hearing more of Holizna Radio's music, see the links in the description. For more of the best content, visit natewileyproductions.com. You can also check us out on Spotify and Pandora, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Projects like these aren't possible without the constant compliments and support that we get from our viewers. So thank you for supporting NWP, and be careful what you wish for. My arms, when I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I